Hey everyone, this is Ken, and today, guys, we're going to be doing episode 4 of AlphaCraft. Now, as you can see right behind me, guys, we got this awesome mountain, and there's just one spot right here that just sticks out like a sore thumb. Now, I have a lot of ideas today, and today, we're going to be creating something I've been wanting to create for, I'm not going to lie, for about months. Been just brainstorming with this, I've been just thinking about it nonstop, and I just have so many ideas for it. We're going to be creating the most epic Nether portal that I have ever made in Minecraft. And this thing's going to look super medieval, fantasy, just World of Warcraft kind of thing. And we're going to take this portal to the next level. Now, before we even do that, the first thing we got to do is clear up this entire side of the mountain. Because in all honesty, I really want this to look like it's part of the mountain, but not really. You know what I mean? I want this to look like it came from the mountain. Like the mountain gave birth to a Nether portal. And it's just super mysterious and, just wicked. You know what I mean? And the great thing is, it's going to be like an awesome entrance to the base itself. So it has to look grand. It has to look just phenomenal. And plus, I got that statue right behind me that just, in front of me, that just looks epic. And everything in this build and series has to be taken to a whole different level. So nothing small. Everything has to be just, supersized. That being said, guys, we're really going to push the boundaries here. I want this to look like the most epic fantasy kind of realm you've ever seen. Or I've ever made. Now that we just kind of fast forward this a bit, you can see the end result of this amazing area. Now, I'm not going to lie. This thing took hours, tons of coffee, and a lot of good music. But we got it done. And the whole point of this, we really want to create this so that it looks majestic. I want this to make sure as if the mountain created it and it just came from the grounds up, Now, at this point, we're going to really hack this away because we're going to just clear this out. I don't like all this extra cobblestone or stone on the floor. It just looks, it's an eyesore. Plus, we're going to fill this out with dirt so that it looks completely even with the rest of the ground and it just looks neat. I'm a big fan when it comes to things looking neat. I just love this look. Super neat. A nice flat area. And we finally got this huge eyesore right out the way. Now, another thing we also have to do here, guys, is organize. You could clearly see, well, this is probably the only chest I have organized. But from the other chest, everything is just all in disarray. It is just a bad situation that I gotta fix ASAP. Now, let me get this dirt. I definitely got more than enough dirt to handle this. But we're going to fill this whole area up with dirt so that it turns to grass and you get this slush, this really lush green area filled up. Now, what I love about this, guys, we're going to go through the whole process. I want to skip a few things, but I'm going to show you as much as I can so that you guys don't get too zoned out. But, we're going to do this together. I'm really excited. I've been planning this for quite some time. I've actually been thinking about this for months. And this is going to be a phenomenal build. All right. Now that we got all the dirt covered up, let's go to the next step. Now we got to really start kind of figuring out how I'm going to create this nether portal. I mean, as far as spacing. Now, before we even do that, let's jump right here and give you a more of an air visual of what's going on. Okay, right on top of the statue. This is like the perfect spot to get a good air view of everything. A bird's-eye view of everything. And what I love about this texture pack is the simple fact that it makes everything look realistic to a degree. You know what I mean? It really makes the water and the ice just pop out. And I love the shading. And it's just beautiful. Look at the trees moving to the left. Super cool. Super cool. All right, enough of this. Let's jump right into it. Now, we're going to fast forward this, guys. Oh, snap. Woo! All right, now, you just saw a little speed one, believe it or not, and I just had to push the wall even further back than we just did to create more space. Look at this. This thing looks awesome. Now, after I was doing some dimensions in my creative world, because I actually built this in the creative world, well, the nether portal itself, not the mountain, I realized it is a hell of a lot wider than I thought. I mean, this thing is so wider that I'm a little nervous that I won't be able to fit it in, but it's going to be a tight squeeze. And during that time, guys, I've actually managed to organize all my stuff. So we got the stone here. I've put all the chests here. Took all my items from down there, from the base on the ground, and really organize all the major blocks I'm going to use for this build. See? It's just a great way to keep everything on check, and I don't have to keep going down and up, down and up. Everything's right there, perfectly organized. Now back to the idea, just to give you guys a little more visual of what I was talking about. These are the kind of images I want. I want to create an awesome, epic nether portal. Now, I got this idea from World of Warcraft, which is one of my favorite movies. I love it. Thumbs up to it. And from the game, this portal just looked breathtaking. I mean, the way it was created. And I also want to create some kind of tentacles coming from the ground itself. I'm not too sure. It has to look kind of, like really masculine, really just evil and just epic. It has to tie in with the nether portal. But I also want to create a nice gothic medieval kind of feel to it as well. Alright, I hope I can explain my vision. But as we start further building, guys, we got the tentacles coming from the ground. We got like 2 different tentacles, and believe it or not, there's a third one, but a different color right behind the 2 that you see in front of you. And I want the stairs to be coming from the middle towards the mountain. Really make this pop out, just like the images I showed you earlier. And as you can see, guys, this is where the portal itself will be at. And I won't lie to you, this is going to be a super tight squeeze, but I think we're going to do this right. Now, I have to fast forward a bit more, guys. Yes, and in all honesty, I actually didn't quite get the recordings of a lot of this stuff. Kind of had some issues, but I got the major ones in. As you can see, going further in, I changed the stairs to some stone, and we have this kind of gothic architecture. And the portal itself, I decided to make it 2 wide. And right behind here, guys, we got diorite so that it can make the actual portal pop out more, believe it or not. Now, I don't know if you see it, but you can see the 2 tentacles on the side and that one big one in the back. So I'm using a combination of 2 different stones and so forth, of andesite and the other one, I forgot what it's called. And we're going to create that on the opposite side as well, so that it could have some kind of symmetry on this end, so that it just looks beautiful with this portal. Now, believe it or not, the portal's not even halfway done. It's going to be a lot taller than this. And not for nothing, as you walk out, I want it so that it sees the base in its entirety and just really creates this grand opening effect. See? Kind of getting the drift? I think you get it. So you got the statue right there, just everything in front of you, so forth. Now, on top of this, I want to create an emblem, some kind of thing in the middle of this whole portal, like a doorway, like an awesome emblem made of actual obsidian. And tentacles also going towards it like a whirlpool. You see, I got one in, but we're going to create a few more going towards the actual center. So it has to really represent the portal itself, that we're using obsidian and so forth. And the cool thing here, guys, I've actually found an awesome pocket to get tons of obsidian underground. I'm going to show you that later. You can really see we got both sides kind of done. We got the left and the right. You can see the tentacles are coming outwards and towards this whole portal. I love it. It's like a vision. Your idea is coming to reality. You see that? Now, guys, I'm going to show you where I actually got the obsidian. Now, deep down on the ground, like level 10, right next to my actual mob spawn area, look at all this lava. I found this little trench area and tons of lava. And I've been using buckets of water to convert it to obsidian. And quite frankly, there is just way more than enough that I need over here to really get this nether portal exactly the way I want it. So I've been spending hours down here with my pickaxe, just hacking away and really getting all the obsidian that I need to make this an awesome design. And I was so happy I actually came across this. I was like, holy snaps, this is just perfect. It couldn't have come at a better time. See? So this was actually pretty fun. I mean, it was cool doing it. I ain't gonna lie. There was one point I actually fell in the lava and I had to hack my way out. Thank God I had a diamond armor set towards like full enchantments and so forth, protection for the whole 9 yards. So this was pretty cool. So with this is going to really help us take this design to even more epic build. Now, like I was saying earlier, guys, we're going to really create an awesome emblem with this. And with this, I want the Gothic architecture style, the overhang, to be above it as well. Because this also has to be a doorway. And just like you saw in that image, that was an actual doorway to a cathedral. So we're going to use that to kind of get some ideas as far as the arches to go around this, you know? Because once again, a portal is technically like a door, right? It's like a doorway to a different dimension. And the way we're going to incorporate this with the rest of the mountain is going to be phenomenal. Voila! There it is, guys. We fast forward again to all the tedious shenanigans. And there it is, guys. We've got the obsidian all around the edges, kind of highlighting the whole entire build. And that awesome architecture arch that I was talking about. And there it is, guys. It is just beautiful. I love it. All right, it's not exactly like the image, but you kind of get where I was coming at. All right, you see the tentacles going in the center as well, plus the side tentacles. We got the two different types of tentacles, and this arch that just looks amazing. Ah, so happy. Anyway, guys, we're gonna leave it off like this. All right, part 5. Wait for episode 5. We're gonna continue building this, and I'm gonna show you how awesome this looks. Anyway, I want to thank everybody for watching. Remember to please leave a comment and to click that subscribe button if you want to join. Thank you.